What's the first thing you need in your Minecraft survival world? A tree trunk proof fist perhaps? Food? Ores? A dirt house before night number 1? Nah, it's the perfect seed for you to build your Minecraft survival world. Here are 3 amazing Minecraft seeds that are perfect for building, with awesome features, beautiful scenery and great resources and structures. Let me show you them. World 1, and the seed is up on the screen right now. You spawn in at the bottom of this really cool looking valley. It's actually really beautiful, and you've got some caves going on just over here as well, which I really like, so you can get access to the underground really quickly. And obviously you got that dripstone there that goes down really deep, and you've got another one over here that goes down really deep. So already you've got some nice terrain. But that's not the nicest thing I think about this area, because if we go upwards we see something really gorgeous. We've got a village across the other way, we've got a little bit of an island, we've got plenty of river, but that's not what I'm talking about either. We've even got some gorgeous forest, we've got birch, we've got oak, we've got spruce, the woods that you'd really want to build with, but that's not what I'm talking about either. What I am talking about just around the corner from spawn is this absolutely amazing lake with a double village built directly onto the lake. And this double village is genuinely gorgeous. It's worth mentioning these villages are here in Java. In Bedrock, you still got this gorgeous terrain and this lake. The villages, sadly, they're not here. You're surrounded by these meadows and these forests. And by the way, that lake is proper deep. When I stick night vision on, you can see all the way to the bottom of the lake. And I'm telling you now that this goes down, yep, I'm underwater, all the way, if you go into this little hole here, if I can actually get into the little hole here, all the way down to -50. Yeah, I'm not kidding you, -50. This is Minecraft's version of the abyss. But this lake and these villages is not the only great thing around the spawn area. And yes, the lake is something like 300 blocks across, and what a gorgeous shape it is too. But just off its shore you have got another village, so that is a 4th village within a few blocks of spawn. You've got a small savanna biome so you can get yourself some acacia wood. There's a broken portal for some easy loot. And frankly, from a building perspective, the terrain just gets better and better. You could do something amazing with this. I actually might, you know, this is gorgeous. This is the map for Seed 1. You can see you've got a great biome mixture. Cold over on the right, you've got all that plains and forest round in the middle, savanna and desert down to the left, and you've even got right over there on the far left that looks a little bit like, I don't know, Africa or Australia, a big mushroom island. Now I know we've got a load of dripstone, but let's have a look at what's going on under the ground. And as we said, plenty of dripstone. You're never going to run out of that. But what else we got? Well, there's a spawner there directly underneath that spawn area. That's gorgeous. We've got deep dark. Plenty there to be able to get yourself some XP. We've got a big old trial chamber. Again, I've only got a couple of 100 blocks. We've got ourselves a mineshaft with cave spider spawners close enough together to make it a double. And at -700, -100, so just up the road, we've got this big old ancient city. And it is a big one and all. Dead easy to access as well. I'm not surprised it's here, frankly, with all that deep dark. There was bound to be something, wasn't there? With a skelly spawner waiting to be turned into a farm just above it. The mountains right by spawn are stunning. There's a little tiny cherry blossom biome, so you can get those woods right next to another village with a blacksmith. And for building, these little islands on a lake are beautiful. They're naturally protected by the water, and you can build all kinds of stuff on them. That's really good for me. There's another little tiny one up on the left-hand side there as well, with yet another village waiting for you. When it comes to structures in Java, remember, Bedrock makes its structures in a slightly different way, even though the terrain is exactly the same. We've got a stronghold 2,000 blocks away. We've got a mansion nearly 7,000 blocks away. We've got a monument 2,500 blocks away. We've got a desert pyramid a long way away, 6,500 blocks away. And the nearest swamp hut is 3,000 blocks away. But I've not brought you this seed for a speed run. I've brought it to you because I really want to see how beautiful you can make it. Make sure you stuff some pictures in my Discord. The link is in the description. And you can always go a long way in the overworld by going through the nether. So let's see what we've got inside here. I reckon we've got a crimson forest literally just waiting for us. along with some nether, oh, mind out for that lava, along with some nether waste. This is a decent spawn. We've got easy access all around, but how close are some of the stuffs that we're really going to want? Your nearest Soul Sand Valley is only 160 blocks from where you come through the portal. Your Warped Forest is 230 blocks away, just the other side of that Crimson Forest. And your Basalt Delta is 340 blocks away, just by that Warped Forest. There must have been a landslide because your Bastion Remnant, 300 blocks from where you spawn in, is completely covered and underneath that Crimson Forest. And your Fortress is just under 500 blocks away, inside the Basalt Delta. This is a genuinely gorgeous starting seed with plenty of stuff to be able to get your campaign up and running. But don't boot the game up yet and start a new world. I've got 2 more to show you. Here comes number 2. And seed 2 brings you into a very snowy and potentially quite barren landscape. But I've not gone mad, I promise. Because again, really close by, this place has got some secrets. Because on the other side of this actually super stunning mountain ridge is something that I genuinely would love to build on. Look at that, an absolutely gorgeous island in a lake made entirely of spruce. And look at that, look at the surroundings. It's absolutely gorgeous. I can't imagine how you could not make this look fantastic. It's actually like a Minecraft postcard. And it's spruce wood, and everybody loves to build with that, right? You've got waterfalls cascading down the mountain, giant spruce trees that you could make something of, little caves coming off, other little waterfalls here. What we got inside here? Oh, look, it's a lush cave. Well, what about that? You've got other biomes right close by as well. And just nearby, you've got the village, because obviously you need a village, right? Chock full of villagers to do your trading with. And if you like to use the ocean is literally right next door, with another village built into the cliff face. And speaking of cliff faces, have you seen this? It's absolutely huge. Come on, make something of this cliff face, I am begging you. With a cheeky little cave entrance right there. Come on, that's a base waiting to happen, surely. And it goes in quite a long way. It doesn't go a long way, so you could easily light it up. This is your base. Come on. You could turn it into the Bat Cave. Your ocean monument is just offshore, so not far at all. Just the other side of the mountains, there's a broken portal. And if you didn't fancy a spruce island, well, what about a birch and oak one? Equally beautiful, equally able to get an amazing build on it. I'd love to see what you've done. Again, put your pictures in my Discord, the link's in the description. And right next door to it, there is a village that has fallen into a big hole. You might need a few ladders. And just next to the icy peaks by this big old river, you have got a way to get down deep into the ground. And by deep, I genuinely do mean deep. Look at this. And it's got some of these really strange structures that you see in quite a lot of the 1.21 plus seeds now. These single rod things where it's kind of pretending that the lava has come down and then solidified into rock. I like it, but they certainly are unusual. Seed 2's map is very, very wet. Look at all that water there, but that's not a bad thing. I quite like the fact that we're surrounded by ocean. We've got plenty of foresty and open biomes the entirety of the way across the map. We've also got some frozen up on the top right there. We've got some little cherry biomes down the top left. This is a nice map. I really challenge you to go and do something with it. Now, I want to come down underneath the spawn area to see what we've got, because it is Minecraft after all. And would you look at that? Right underneath us, we have got an ancient city right next to a mineshaft. What a find that is. Like, literally right underneath where you spawn in, you've got this lush cave with a mineshaft and an ancient city all merged into one. That is absolutely gorgeous. And I don't mind telling you, that ancient city is massive. You do also have a few spawners, plenty of geodes for your amethyst, and only a couple of 100 blocks away, a trial chamber. From this little spruce island, the stronghold is 1,800 blocks away. The closest mansion is less than 4,000 blocks away, which on a Minecraft scale is not that far at all. The desert pyramid, that's nearly 5,000 blocks away, but it didn't look very sandy. It's across the ocean. And the nearest swamp hut for your witches is 4,500 blocks away. But again, distance doesn't matter if you've got the nether. Let's see what it looks like on this seed. Where are we going to come in? Okay, so we've come in the nether wastes. I never mind the nether waste because it generally means you've got a long way that you can travel without any major problems. But where is everything you need? Your soul sand valley is less than 100 blocks away. In fact, it's kind of underneath you. Your basalt delta is also less than 100 blocks away. You can find a crimson forest 270 blocks away with a cheeky little fortress hiding inside it, but it's a bit buried, so you might have to do a bit of digging. You're going to have to travel a bit to get your hot tourist aboard because the warped forest is about 900 blocks away. And your bastion remnant is about 500 blocks from where you spawn into the nether, and it's dead accessible, so you should be able to loot it really easily. What a really lovely seed for you to build on. That island behind you has got such a fantastic backdrop. I really challenge you to come and make something of this one, but you still got one seed to take a look at, so let's jump in there right now. Seed 3 sees you spawn in a really unusual spot, right on the top of some very grey looking trees. We're in a pale garden, and there's not a lot of spawns inside a pale garden. There's plenty of spawns near them, but inside a pale garden is pretty rare. But this isn't all. It's not just one pale garden, it's loads of them on mountains. Lots of different hills and mountains, each one with its own pale garden, interconnected with a system of waterways. And that in itself is pretty gorgeous, but there is more. And I don't just mean the surrounding mountain peaks, or the cherry blossom biome just the other side of them, or even the mansion that is almost right next door. Oh no, although that is quite nice. What I'm talking about is this paw print effect that we've got with a lake right in the middle. This place is absolutely beautiful. That pale garden up on the ridge in that horseshoe. That we got the dark oak coming around in a horseshoe down towards the edge of this fantastic open lake. Come on people, build something here. It's the law. You've even got a little island if you're obsessed with islands. And you know I love an island on a lake. And what I know you're going to love is the fact that there is a lush cave right underneath the pale garden that grows right out onto the pale garden. How gorgeous is that? That is not something you see every day. So people, your challenge is simple. Come onto this seed, Bedrock or Java, it will still be here, and see what you can build. Once you've built it, make sure you send me a photo or stick it onto Discord. I would love to see what you're going to do with it, because I'm definitely going to do something with it. In the comments, what build would you like to see me do here? Whatever gets the most votes, I'll have a go at. This is your map right here. You can see all of that pale garden inside the dark oak right in the centre. You've got a bit of a village cluster over on the left hand side and also down to the southwest as well. You've got plenty of water on the right hand side too, a few villages upwards, and you've got cherry on the south, just like we saw a few moments ago. This is a really nice little mixture of biomes. It's very woody, but if you like wood, come and get it. You can see that this lake is very, very deep, but I'm going to go under the ground to see what else we can see. And unsurprisingly, we've got a lot of spaghetti caves. A little bit of deep dark. In fact, that's a tiny, tiny little bit of deep dark there. But we've also got a mine shaft and a spawner. That is, oh, skelly spawner, my favourite. We've got a very large number of amethyst geodes. If you like the purple block, come to this one. You've also got a lot of very deep open space for branch mining for diamonds. I like that. And there's also a trial chamber if you fancy giving yourself a bit of a challenge. Your nearest stronghold is actually really close, less than 1,000 blocks away. The monument is a couple of thousand blocks away, but that's not too far away really. You have got a desert pyramid 3,500 blocks away. Your nearest swamp hut is a bit of a distance at 4,500 blocks. And yes, the village is over 1,000 blocks away, but that's not too bad when you've got this incredible view ahead of you to be able to build on. And it matters even less if you can bring things through the nether. So let's see what we've got the other side of this horrible portal. It looks like we are in the nether waste. Oh, do be careful. That's a little bit of a scary drop. Don't fall down there, whatever you do. So it's a semi-scary spawn in through the nether. I'll give you that. But at least you can open up and have a good old wander around. It's not in a cave. You've got room as long as you don't, I don't know, trip over this horrible big large fall that's waiting to kill you. But how close is everything that you're really interested in? Your Soul Sand Valley is less than 200 blocks away. Your Crimson Forest is 230 blocks away. And your Warp Forest is the same distance in the other direction. You've got a really accessible Bastion Remnant only 150 blocks from where you spawn in, and it really is accessible. And inside, it's massive. Your fortress is a bit of a longer walk at around about 800 blocks away, but it is a very big one with all the resources as you're going to need, although it is in a basalt delta, which isn't my favourite, I am going to be honest. But what more could you want? You've got plenty of stuff spawning. You've got spawners. It's a fortress, isn't it? What do you expect? So that is all 3 of these incredible building seeds. Which one is your favourite? Let me know in the comments below. I'd really like to know the kind of thing you like to build on, so I can bring more really awesome building seeds to you in the future. Please do consider giving this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the content, and if you've not already done it, then hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing, but really helps out the channel. Thank you loads. And I will definitely look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.